The dialogue is going to be conducted here for 2 days, very intensive. Looking at the program, it's going to be a very intensive discussion around issues of child protection in peace operations.
Canada really is very, very proud to be supporting this initiative with the Stimson Centre. And your insights that you bring to this conference and what comes out of it will influence how the Vancouver Principles, if you're hopefully all familiar with that, how they are implemented in practice and how they are used across the regions, missions, and in fact the world.
The Vancouver Principles were adopted in 2017 and now have over 100 member states that have endorsed them. And this consists of 17 principles that seek to prevent the use and recruitment of children into armed groups and armed forces and strengthen child protection by UN peacekeeping missions. So dialogues like the ones that we're bringing together today. So this is one of 3 regional dialogues that the Stimson Centre is convening. The first one took place in Uruguay, and we will also be hosting one in Fiji. So we're looking at discussions in Latin America, Africa, and Indo-Pacific to gather the contributions in terms of lessons learned, challenges as relates to truth and police contributing countries in the implementation of the Vancouver Principles.
The significance of these Vancouver Principles are really important as one of the conditionality of the success of the mission that we deploy across the Africa as African Union. They are like enablers that facilitate the African Union to not only to gain the political buy-in of member states, but also to get the acceptance and the legitimacy from the ground. Because among the missions or the mandate that the African Union has is to protect civilians. And these Vancouver Principles seek more on how to protect children against their recruitments to be abused or to be used as child soldiers. So they are really significant in the sense that when we deploy peace support operation within the member states, we make sure that we observe them as one of the key success factors or indicators for the effectiveness of our peace support operation.
Why is it important for us to come here and talk about these things? Because we need to learn. Why do we have increased number despite all the norms, all the standards that we have in place? What can we learn from what we've done so far? What gaps do we still, challenges do we still face in the field? And how can we overcome that or take that into our future learning? So that maybe, through these learnings, we can try and deal with some of the challenges that are still recurring in conflict contexts. So I think for me, this is why we need to come back and sit back and learn.
So very briefly, I wanted to outline the project that this dialogue is currently informing. Stimson's research and convening work as part of this project on the Vancouver Principles is focused on identifying the gaps and challenges for current and future peace operations in advancing efforts to prevent the recruitment and use of children into armed groups and armed forces, and support the long-lasting impact of peace operations through the implementation of their child protection mandates.
I would like to thank the Government of Canada for its steadfast commitment to children affected by armed conflict, as well as its thoughtful collaboration and long-standing support with IPSTC in capacity building of peace support operations. So it is appreciable that Canada launched the Vancouver Principles on peacekeeping and the prevention of recruitment and use of child soldiers in 2017. So allow me also to appreciate the Stimson Centre for finding IPSTC fit to host another high-level workshop on matters of child protection.